We're back with the win one, take one, bottom at Christmas challenge. However, we are no longer bottom at Christmas. We are continuing the story into season 2. We are with Southampton. And yes, spoilers for season 1 if you've not seen it, we did survive. This entire video will be season 2, so it will be a slightly different format to what you were accustomed to previously. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here we go. Yes, we finished 17th. We got 31 points, and here we are. The team. So who did we get in then? We got in who? Wellington. We didn't do him, did we? He's on loan at Luton. What? Must have already been happening. Oh yeah. So João Gomez on Boxing Day when we took over at Christmas, of course. Cole Palmer at the start of Feb. So the entirety of January was winless. Karen Matoma at the end of Feb, Emil Smith-Rowe from Fulham at the start of March. Then we got Ibrahim Sangare from Forest in May, and then Evan Nilsson from Bournemouth and Mateus Cunha from Wolves. So that's the lineup. That's the team that we've got up to this point. We're going to go through, and we're going to go to the next season. No transfers in the summer. No, nothing's going to be happening there. And what we're going to be doing, instead of watching every single game, because otherwise this video would be insanely long, we're going to instant result it. With the skin I've got, the SAS24 skin, you can skip the result, which means all I can do is tactically set them up and pick the team. So we're going to need someone as an assistant manager, aren't we? Now, I'm not saying let's go and get Pep. Let's go and get Jurgen Klopp. I'm saying let's bring the team together. The thing that you never knew you needed until now. It's me and Ralph Hasenhüttl as a dynamic duo. He's coming to my club as an assistant manager. Sorry, Sheffield United. It's been done. Big man Ralph has come to Southampton. And what we're going to do is we're going to move to another club and see if we can do it in the future. No, we can't. We can't choose a date in the future, so we can't pick a future transfer. So we'll have to keep an eye on Ralph. Let's edit his contract. Make him have a really long contract. So he's his release fee will be insane. So yeah, there you go. Right then, let's go through to the start of the season, shall we? Okay, so there is a couple of little bit of admin-y things here that we're going to sort of touch on. So Ryan Fraser, for example, he says he wants more playing time to get into the national setup. He's not really going to get it, is he? He came off the bench quite a lot. So with quite a few of these players that are not really going to make the grade, especially because we're taking players from other teams, rather than just have them rotting in the reserves, and then probably won't sell half of them, what the finance is saying. So we're massively over in the wages, which I think is always going to be the case, because we're just going to keep taking players in and not selling players. So we'll probably will release some of these players and just terminate their deals using the editor, because yeah, there's no point in having like loads of unhappy people at the club. Alex McCarthy wants to move on because he feels it's time for a new challenge. Okay, off you go. Unhappy with the harsh team talk against Newcastle. Whatever. Ross Stewart wants more playing time. Charlie Taylor wants to leave. We all remember Charlie Taylor, don't we? Jayhuahua wants a new deal. Go on then. The Doff can do the deal. Can't agree it. Why? Wants to be a star player. Let him be a star player. He was a star player. What's his current wage? 12k. Right, he wants 42. Fine, you can have it. Keep him happy. Jayhuahua was fantastic. Sulemana. We did play him a bit, didn't we? He's definitely going to be a backup player, but I'm going to keep hold of him for now. Ross Stewart's keen to discuss personal matters. You know what? Let's see if there's any market interest in him. Thank you, Football Manager. I don't need the tutorials. Offer him out. Yeah, don't show it again. I'm fine with that. Let's see if he gets any bids. If not, I'll just get him released. Joe Aribo, send him off to Wolves. Sod it. Okay, so the new season is upon us. Right, Ryan Fraser. No one wants him. He's gone. Get rid of him. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick the team. Of course, we're gonna pick the team. Oh, have I not registered some people? Sulemana's not been registered. Neither's Cunha. Right, Adam Armstrong, get out of here. Cunha registered. Ross Stewart's not. It's fine. Evan Nilsson, João Gomez. Oh yeah, all these players are good. They don't need to be. Who's Ollie Wright, a youngster? Why has he been registered? You know, Will Smallbone. I mean, registration can be done at any time. So we can come back and register people whenever we want. But we'll get Sulemana in. Paul, probably don't need him. Who's Juan Santos? Where's he come from? Oh, he's on loan. I don't know. Right, confirm the selection. Okay, so those are the tactics. Should we ask Ralph what he thinks? Ralph Hasenhüttl. So he wants Evan Nilsson up front, Adam Lallana there, Matoma and Cunha. So no Cole Palmer. We'll just use it for a second. Where's Cole Palmer then? He's injured. Cole Palmer's injured for between 5 and 8 weeks after a 4-0 win against Goes TP. Okay, thank you. Excellent. Sangare and João Gomez, yeah. So let's have a look at Teres Cunha. Yeah. Okay. Where's Emil Smith Rowe then? Emil Smith Rowe's on the bench. I mean, Adam Lallana is 36 and slow. So I'm going to disagree with you, Ralph. I'm going to play Emil Smith Rowe. Do I play Cunha down the middle? Good dribbling, good pace. I think I'm going to play him on the right. And then Evan Nilsson, of course, is up top. No place for Ben Brereton Diaz. He's only on the bench. Yeah, so to be honest, he's not picked a bad team. I'm quite happy with that. Now, centre-back's a position where we are going to be wanting to strengthen. But we're looking to strengthen all over the pitch, really. I mean, who have we got first? Who's the first game of the season? Middlesbrough. Okay, so we're not really going to be going mental, are we? If we get a player from Middlesbrough. Hayden Hackney's not bad. And that's about it. That's about the level, unfortunately. Ben Sheaf. Right. Okay, and we're going to instant result it. And we are kicking the season off with a draw. A 2-2 draw away at Middlesbrough. Of course, this season's objective is obviously to finish as high as possible. And depending on where we finish, we may opt for a season 3. It also depends on whether you guys want to see. You have to let me know in the comments down below. If you guys want to see a season 3, who am I to say no? Well, the owner of the channel, really. Oh, Jack Stevens. He's been stripped of the captaincy and he's now unhappy. Going to go bad to worse. I just can't be bothered. I literally just can't be bothered, mate. Again, we haven't really got much in the way of players to switch out. So I think we're just going to keep it as it is. Cole Palmer is still injured and he's going to be injured until, well, he's out for 4 to 7 weeks. He's probably going to be out till October, which is not great, is it? Not great at all. West Ham have signed Lorenzo Luca. We do like Lorenzo Luca, don't we? Could he be someone that comes to us if we beat West Ham? It depends. We might beat Man City and get Erling Haaland. We've got Bournemouth next. Oh, West Ham's up the next game. Could be Lorenzo Luca. He could be coming within a couple of weeks. We're at home to Bournemouth. Oh, right. Okay, I didn't read that properly. I just didn't read what happened with James Bree properly. He wanted a loan move or something, and he's ended up putting himself on the transfer list. And he's got a lot of pros. He's got a decent personality, and he was great in the Oldham days. We had him for a long time with Oldham, but he's not getting in past Jayhuahua. Okay, so Ralph wants to make some serious changes over here. He wants to swap the centre-backs around. We'll look into that. He wants Adam Lallana on. Ralph loves Adam Lallana, it appears. He wants Mateus Cunha up front. He wants Evan Nilsson to be dropped. And then he also wants Emil Smith Rowe on the right-hand side. So let's have a look at that. Okay, we'll swap those two round. I'll humour you, Ralph. I'll humour you, Ralph. Cunha up front. Smith Rowe and Adam Lallana on. No, I'm going to keep it as it is. Adam Lallana he's old and he's not got much pace about him. I feel like we could probably do much better with more pace. We've only got 8 substitutes out of possible 9. Bloody hell. What happened there then? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Who's he? Shay Charles, who's on loan at Sheffield Wednesday. Eligibility 150. All right. Doesn't really matter. We're not going to be going that far into the save game, are we? Anyway. Oh, for God's sake, just give him automatic numbers. I'm not bothered. Kyle Walker-Peters is nervous about his battle with Hamed Traore. Well, I wouldn't have played you then. Another draw. Fantastic. Okay, so we're not winning one or taking one at all so far this season. 2 draws. But let's not forget, when we came in at Christmas last time, we were 20th with 8 points only. So the fact we've got 2 points on the board already is not a bad start. So the next game is in 6 days' time against West Ham. So let's go there. Right. Ralph really wants Adam Lallana to play. And you know what? We've not won a game so far. So yes, Adam Lallana can play. He also wants Emil Smith Rowe to play ahead of Mateus Cunha. And I think that's due to fitness. Again, I'll allow it. And let's have a look. Jan Bednarak is not very fit. 45 minutes of action. He can probably come on off the bench, Ralph. Make that substitution. Cole Palmer, he's down at 3 to 6 weeks. Yeah, so we're talking at least October, which is disappointing, really. But it is what it is. Not much more we can do. Can we get our first win of the season? No, we've lost 3-2. We were 3-0 down inside 14 minutes. We do lose some of the charm by not watching the actual games, because I mean, I'm sure this would have been absolute entertainment for you lot. Me being 3-0 down inside 14 minutes. Alas, no Lorenzo Luca. So we are now heading towards the Carabao Cup, and we weren't bothered last season about winning one, taking one in the cup competitions. But should we? Should we take them? Maybe we should. Oh, Paul, fuck off. Anyone want him? No. Offer him out. Don't need a recruitment meeting, do we, for deadline day? Ralph wants to play the second team. Oh, let's do it. Yeah, let's just give some other players a game. Although Kyle Walker-Peters just switched to full-back positions. Whatever. And we win. We win. Do we take one from Fulham then? I mean, yeah, I think we do. Don't we? I think it's only fair. We've won the game. Sander Berge, he's not bad. Ryan Sessegnon. Thought he was better than he is. Timothy Castagna. Again. We'll take him. We'll take George Cuenca. George Cuenca comes to Southampton. Thing is if we don't take them from the cup, we could end up on a massive cup run, and we could be beating teams like City and Liverpool and stuff. So imagine how disappointing that'd be if we didn't take players. So it's got to be done. Got to be done. It's deadline day, and we're not going to take part because there's no need. We're facing Brentford, who are 19th in the league. We're 18th, though. Brentford and Sunderland yet to get a point, and we're on 2 points. I've got a game in hand, though, and that is that game against Brentford. So maybe this is the right thing to be doing. Maybe we'll get a result in this game. Who knows? Okay, so obviously Ralph wants to change a lot of the players, so we'll just quickly do that, and we'll have a look at what he's decided to put in. So he's got Adam Lallana in. Like Ralph and Adam Lallana are like that. They are like I've got no words. Like he literally, they genuinely think he might be in love with him. So we've got Cuenca. Bednarek's back from injury. He's not 45 minutes of action. Cuenca making his debut, of course. Kyle Walker-Peters on the left, Jayhuahua on the right, that's fine. Sangare and Gomez, yes. Cunha on the right, Evan Nielsen up top, Mitoma. So it's Emil Smith-Rowe that's missing out. You know what? Bit of pace and some legs in the second half might come up clutch. So let's try that then. Go on then, we'll go with it. We'll go with your entire team selection, Ralph. Let me tell you, if Adam Lallana gets sent off, number one, if he gets sent off, I'll be fuming. Right, we've beaten Brentford 4-0. It was a hat-trick from Mitoma and Ryan Manning with a goal in stoppage time. We don't need to win 4-0, but we did. And that means we take a player from Brentford and Thomas Frank. Who do Brentford have that are worth taking? Well, straight away, I'm looking at players like Christopher Ayer, who is a very good player who can play defensive mid or centre-back. Lovely bit of versatility. He is a strong candidate. Brian Mbueno is also a very strong candidate. Aaron Hickey, quite enough of an upgrade for me. Right, do we go Ayer or Mbueno? I feel like Christopher Ayer will strengthen us at the back better, to be perfectly honest. What's our squad saying? Why have I not got current ability? Let's get the current ability on. So our centre-backs, we've got Jan Bednarak at 139. We've just brought in Cuenca, who's at 152. Now Gomez is at 144. So realistically, he's even an improvement on Sangare, who's at 145, who I think Sangare is a fantastic addition. So realistically, he is going to be our best player apart from George Cuenca, Christopher Ayer. Whereas up front, Mitoma's better than Mbueno. Cunha is basically as good. I think it was 152. Cole Palmer's at 154 when he's back from injury. Emil Smith-Rowe at 148. So we've got a lot. He's not really it's not a big increase there, is it? Not a big increase. So we're going to go for Christopher Ayer. He's also 6'5". Big jumping reach. Huge. Move to my club. There you go. Let's go and get him registered. Cool. And we're 12th in the Premier League as well. Happy days. Okay, so we have Chelsea away, which is a big game. Now, what's happening here? So he wants Emil Smith-Rowe to come on. Cunha up front instead of Evan Nielsen, and Christopher Ayer instead of João Gomez. I'll be honest with you. Oh, João Gomez is injured. Oh, and Evan Nielsen's injured as well. So 10 days and 3 weeks and 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, so we have to make those changes then. We do have to make those changes. So Ayer for João Gomez, that's fine. Evan Nielsen for Emil Smith-Rowe, and we'll swap him and Cunha. So Adam Lallana is going to get another run out. Cole Palmer is still injured between 8 days and 2 weeks. We're closing in on the return of ice cold Cole Palmer. Unfortunately, he is not ready for a game against his former club. Never mind. Okay, and we pull off an upset away at Chelsea. We can't. We drew. Oh, another draw. But we're already on 6 points after 5 games. We're just 2 points shy of where we were at Christmas last time. Southampton lucky to draw. Were we? Were we? I mean, Chelsea had more possession, but you'd expect so at home. Oh, God, we could have had Casado. Oh, we could have had João Felix. We could have had anyone. Enzo Fernandez. Oh. Okay, so against Spurs now. He wants Adam Lallana to come on for Christopher Ayer. Okay. He's just desperate for Adam Lallana to play. I'm sorry, Adam Lallana's now got 8 pace. I am not playing him in a defensive midfield role. He is just going to get stripped away. Cole Palmer's still injured, yeah. João Gomez still injured. Evan Nilsson is still injured. The draw against Chelsea was all right. I think we're probably going to go with the same team. Ben Brereton Diaz is wanted by Al Ittihad. You know, he's welcome to leave, to be honest. He did score in the Carabao Cup, to be fair. Didn't actually acknowledge that. He's made 4 Premier League appearances off the bench and he's still yet to receive an average rating. That's how little he's played. Okay, so anyway, home against Spurs. Big game. Big game. Oh, excuse me. 4-0. Not only is it a phenomenal victory, we're now up in 8th and we also get to pick one of Ange's best players. Who are we going to get then? Well, Christian Romero, a 169 centre-back. He might be the guy. Pedro Porro, very good right back. Destiny Udogie, fantastic left back. Kulusevski, Son, he's good, but he's a massive increase, isn't he? He's a massive jump on who we do have up front. But I feel he would be replaceable by somebody else. We would probably look to replace him. There's other players out there that we could replace him with. Christian Romero at 169 as a centre back, phenomenal. Now, I really do think that he might be an excellent signing. But do we go with a centre-back when we've just got a 152 and we've got Ayer who's also like a 150-ish, 154 or something? Do we go with Destiny Udogie, who I think is a very good left-back and would improve us probably more than Romero? This is a dilemma now. It's a good dilemma. I feel... Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's have a look at the Premier League. Right. Who's in the Premier League then? Let's just do transfer value. So Aaron Hickey, we've just had the opportunity to get him. He wasn't as good. James Justin. Right, so we've gone by value. I don't really... I mean, Destiny Udogie's not showing up here. But these are all the left backs. Oh, interesting transfer. Sorry. Right. So Josko Gvardiol. But if we beat Man City, let me tell you now, we're not going for Gvardiol, are we? We're going for Erling Haaland. Arsenal and Zinchenko. Is he better than Udogie? He's not. He's about the same. And we'd probably go with somebody else. Like if we beat Arsenal, hypothetically, we would be able to get someone like Saliba, who is better than Romero. Or we'd get someone like Declan Rice. So, yeah, we wouldn't be going for Zinchenko. Alex Grimaldo from Newcastle. If we beat Newcastle, Grimaldo would be a decent option. Be very tactical about this. I'm thinking about if we beat a team, who would we get? But that would be me gambling on beating Newcastle. So Grimaldo would be probably one of the best options. Tonali and Grimares are also very good options. So we've got different choices we could have. And we've got Gonzalo Inacio, who I'd quite like. He's not as good as Romero. Luke Shaw, Ben Chilwell. Right, so Luke Shaw at United. I think I preferred Udogie, to be perfectly honest. Well, bringing Luke Shaw back to Southampton would be good. Would be poetic, wouldn't it? It's not an option at the moment. We're not beating United. Right, what we're going to do now is I'm just going to check in on centre-backs. Right, so Ruben Diaz as well. Then Christian Romero is up there. Saliba, Sven Botman, Konate, Gabriel, Lisandro Martinez, Inacio, Levi Colwill, De Ligt. I mean, De Ligt's up at 164. They say beat United. Mark Guehi, not quite as good, is he? He's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. 6'1". He's very good, isn't he? Where's Kyle Walker-Peters? He's currently playing as my left back. It's a big increase, isn't it? Destiny Udogie's a huge increase. And Kyle Walker-Peters being versatile means he can play on both sides, so he could be like the backup to... Or maybe he could play instead of Jayhuahua. I think I'm going to go with Destiny Udogie. I think he's probably the better option. I might be being stupid choosing him over Christian Romero, because Christian Romero is very good. Very good. Great tackling and marking, positioning. But I'm just looking at who's a better left back in the Premier League that I would potentially go for if we won. And I don't think there's that many options. The only options we've got are at teams that we would definitely take other players from. For example, I'd say Arsenal. If we get to the position where if we beat Arsenal, we could actually take a centre-back rather than a left back. So we're going to go with Destiny Udogie. Sorry this has taken so long to decide. I promise it won't be like this on every game. Move to my club. We've got another Carabao Cup game and it's Hull City. And the reason we are sticking with the cup competitions, I'll tell you another reason why we're doing this. We're setting a precedent that going forward, I'm just going to let Ralph pick the team. Who's he picked? He's picked Ben Brereton Diaz. He's put Matoma on the left. He's playing Aya. We do want to progress, so I'm happy with that. He's given Udogie a debut. The reason we're going to be taking players in cup competitions, because if we do well this season and we do go into a season 3 and let's say we qualify for Europe, we've won on penalties and Hull are in the Championship. Now, technically that's a draw and there's not really anyone that I'm looking at that I really need or want. So, do you know what? I'm going to leave Hull alone. I'm actually not going to take someone because it'd just be making them weaker for the sake of it. And I don't feel like we need anyone. But what we're going to do is going forward, if we do get into Europe in the following season, we'll be taking teams from Champions League teams or Europa League teams and we'll be strengthening our squad that way. The win one, take one system will continue as we keep progressing. Although we won't be able to register all those players for Champions Leagues. We only make 3 changes, but that's a problem for down the line if we do further seasons. I'm not saying we're going to, we might. And speaking of Manchester United, where we're speaking about potentially bringing back Luke Shaw, we have Manchester United now, who are actually top of the league. Manchester United are currently top of the Premier League. Erik ten Hag is still in charge. I mean, we all know who we're going to buy if we win, don't we? The biggest bargain in world football. You know, Mason Mount wouldn't be a bad shout. Versatile. Mazraoui, not bad. I'd probably go with De Ligt or Martinez, though. Probably De Ligt because he's taller. Bit more meta for the games. Only 6'2". I thought he was taller than that. We'll go with Ugarte. Probably go De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that'd be... Oh. Would you go Bruno Fernandes? He's transfer listed by request. We've not won. We've not beaten United yet. Let's have that dilemma and that 5-minute discussion about who we're going to get if we actually beat Manchester United. Which the reality of it is we might. Okay, so Adam Lallana is injured. Cole Palmer is still injured. He returns to training in 4 days. Evan Ilson is still injured between 4 and 9 days. Christopher Aya is injured. So what are we going to do? I mean, Jayhuahua can play on the attacking midfield, right? I think I might do this. I might put him up there. I might put Smith Rowe there. And where is Kyle Walker-Peters? Put Kyle Walker-Peters at right back. That's not a bad shout. Or do we play Ben Brereton Diaz up top? No, we do not. Against United, you're having a laugh. And we've lost 3-0. So we don't get to choose De Ligt or Bruno Fernandes. Nor do we have to have that conversation. Okay, so we've got Sunderland, who are bottom of the league. They are not doing very well. They've actually played 7, lost 7, 0 points. We've already exceeded our points total for Christmas last time, and we're at the start of October. So hopefully today can be a good win. Now, the main man, Cole Palmer, is back, and he's going to play on the right, cutting in. You'll love to see it. Evan Ilson is still out. He's returning to train tomorrow. Christopher Aya is injured between 7 days and 2 weeks. So basically, he came back from injury, only to get bloody injured again. Fantastic. So that's going to be the team. Kyle Walker-Peters is going to play ahead of Jayhuahua, I think. I think that's probably going to be the option that we go for. Smith Rowe is going to be the number 10. Matoma on the left, Cunha up front, Sangare, of course, as the ball winner. And we've got Cuenca and Udogie also there. Adam Lallana is also back from injury, but I'm not sure about playing him in this game. So we're going to just instant result this, of course. Can we beat Sunderland? Never in doubt, although Cole Palmer's injured again. Potential groin injury. Right. Please don't be a long time. Please don't be a long time. Right. So 5-1. So who do we take from Sunderland then? First port of call. Now, of course, Sunderland haven't got loads of players that are sort of worth taking. Joby Bellingham is an option. He can play in all of the positions of defensive and attacking. So he's probably one of our best options available. I do feel sorry for Sunderland, considering that they've bought Paul off me, and I'm going to go and take one of their best players. And they could really do without losing one of their best players. But unfortunately, Joby Bellingham is probably the only option available to us, really. And considering that we've just lost... Oh, he's under 21. He doesn't need registration. Great. We just lost Cole Palmer. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Oh, we've got Liverpool in 15 days. Great. Well, at least we're going into the Liverpool game on a high. We'll just simulate forward and go on holiday. So we're going to the Liverpool game on a high. We've just won 5-1. Absolutely brilliant. We've brought Joey Bellingham into the club. And we could be getting one of Liverpool's stars. The good thing is as well, is what you're thinking in your head, oh, who would it be? Salah, Van Dijk. Liverpool have probably bought someone pretty decent. It's season 2. I can't imagine Liverpool haven't made a transfer. Okay, any more injuries? No, and Cole Palmer is returning to full training in 7 days. Liverpool game is tomorrow, so he won't be playing against Liverpool. That's fine. So João Gomez is potentially back, but he's only got 45 minutes of action. So I'm going to bring him on bench for Will Smallbone. Cole Palmer's injured. I don't want him to be playing, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to bring Emil Smith-Rowe onto the right and Cole Palmer for Joe Bellingham. Yeah, Joey Bellingham is going to play and make his debut against Liverpool. It's going to be an absolute baptism of fire. Can we do something? Come on! No, we lost 3-0. Kyle Walker-Peters scored an own goal. Who could we have got? Jamal Musiala. Oh, bloody hell. We could have had Trent at right back. I know people complain about his defensive abilities, but on this, his defensive abilities are more than passable for a fullback. For one of my fullbacks anyway. Mo Salah, of course. Mo Salah would have been an option, but he's 32. Not that we're really thinking about the longevity of this save file, but we could have gone with Konate. Van Dijk, of course, but then again, Van Dijk's 33. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? Fulham in 6 days. Cole Palmer's back. Are we going to play him against Fulham? I think we're certainly going to have him on the bench. Cole Palmer. Evan Nilsson's also back. He can come on for Ben Brereton Diaz. We've got João Gomez. We're going to play for Flynn Downs. Cole Palmer. He's susceptible to an injury, so I might just take it a bit easier with him. Ralph wants Cole Palmer to play. He also wants Adam Lallana to play instead of Joey Bellingham. I mean, how good is Adam Lallana, really? He's a 134 player. João Gomez monitored the corner. Cole Palmer, 45 minutes of action. So we're definitely going to start him as a sub. Hopefully he will be brought on for maybe Emil Smith-Rowe. We'll see. Do we go with Matheus Cunha, who he's got 5 in 8? And Evan Nilsson just got the 1 goal this season. I think we're going to leave out Matheus Cunha up top. He's got 5 in 8. Some of those matches have been from the wing where he might have had less opportunity to score. So we've lost 4-2 to Fulham. Birmingham City in 2 days' time. The Carabao Cup run continues. Now, we really do want this Carabao Cup run because hopefully we can qualify for Europe via that. Because I think qualifying for Europe via the league is probably going to be too much to ask for at this current juncture of the save. Christopher Ayer is being monitored accordingly. He's back though. Oh, Cuenca and Bellingham are cup tied. We've lost on penalties then to Birmingham. We're out of the Carabao Cup. Fantastic. Yeah, that's not good, is it? We're getting a B and a B- from the board and the supporters respectively, so they're quite happy with what we've been doing. Probably quite happy with the transfer policy, to be fair. Okay, so away at Arsenal, big match. Jan Bednarak. He wants Jan Bednarak on for Christopher Ayer. I've already picked the team. Here we go. I've got Ayer and Cuenca at centre-back. João Gomez and Sangare as defensive midfielders. Cole Palmer, 45 minutes of action. I'm sorry, we're risking him. It's against Arsenal. This is huge. If we manage... I would take Cole Palmer getting injured in this game if we win, because we could then pick someone like, I don't know, Saka or Martinelli, Declan Rice, Gabriel. We could have a superstar on our hands. So, come on. Big win against Arsenal away. Big win. Come on. No, we've lost 2-0. We're 14th. We're actually not doing very well, are we? This is actually quite sad and underwhelming. Hopefully you're having a good time watching this one because, I mean, we're having quite a bit of fun playing it. We've got Man City in 6 days' time. So, here comes Erling Haaland. I know we lost to Arsenal, but the reality of it is I think we're probably just going to go with the same team. Do we bring Jan Bednarak on for João Gomez and put Ayer as defensive midfielder though? That's the only question. I feel like I'm quite happy with that team. I feel like that is my best team, so we should probably just go with that, shouldn't we? I mean, we are at home here against Manchester City, so you never know. Stranger things have happened. Hey, haven't they? At the 4-0 against Spurs. Oh my God! We've done it! It's 2-0. Christopher Ayer and Emil Smith-Rowe with the goals just before half-time. Gundogan missing a penalty. I mean, Rodri wants to leave. Wants a new contract. I mean, Rodri's good, isn't he? 180. He's solid. He might help us win games, but I'll tell you who's going to help us win games more. It's this guy. It feels a bit cheesy to do it. We have got Erling Haaland, ladies and gentlemen. Erling Haaland is playing for Southampton. We've got to unregister someone. Now, I mean, I should probably just unregister Ollie Wright because he's a youngster, right? But Ben Brereton Diaz, the poetry. Worried new signing Erling Haaland will take his position in the team. Well, he's actually going to take his registration in the Premier League squad as well. I'm sorry, Ben, but the hatred still runs deep from last season. And now I've got a shiny new toy in Erling Haaland. And let's talk to him. Let's talk to Ben Brereton Diaz. If you want to ensure... I appreciate your concerns, but you're currently a fringe player for me, and my squad building priority has to take that into account. I'm a professional, so I'll leave this here, but I'm not happy with how you've dealt with it. He's downcast. Wait till he sees he's been unregistered. Let's have a look at this selection advice for the next game. I'm sorry. Ralph doesn't think we should play Erling Haaland. Has Erling Haaland got injured? No, he's there. He's fine. Erling Haaland is not injured. Oh, I'm sick of this. Armstrong facing uncertain future. Right. Piss off. Now we've got Newcastle. We're away against Newcastle as well. What are you thinking, Ralph? He wants Matheus Cunha to play instead of Erling Haaland. Is he all right? Is he? I don't think he is, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so the Newcastle game. Squad number has to go. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 9. He used to have a place in the team, apparently. Demands a place in the team. And he's... I mean, we've won. We've won 2-1, right? So that's great. But he's missed a bloody penalty on his debut. And then the second penalty we got, Cole Palmer went, no thank you, Erling. I'm on this one. Right, so we've beaten Newcastle. And we did say, who would we get if we... we did speak about Alex Grimaldo, didn't we? Unfortunately, we've got a left-back now, so we don't need one. So where's... What else is being said? We've got Sven Botman, who, you know, meh, he's all right. Bruno Guimaraes. Now, he's a phenomenal player. I think it's going to be him, isn't it? Bruno Guimaraes. Ricardo Horta. He wants a new contract. Anthony Gordon. Alexander Isak. Now, we don't really need Isak because we've just got Erling Haaland, although he could play in coming in off the left instead of Matoma. But I feel that Guimaraes will probably improve our squad more. So, yeah, I think it's probably best, really. Bruno Guimaraes joins the fold. And that moves us up into 10th, which is fantastic. 2 wins back-to-back. We've now got Everton in just over a week. Now, Everton are down in 18th. Now, really, this should be a situation where we should be able to get a victory, to be honest, here against Everton. Okay, so, team selection. First off, where is Bruno Guimaraes? He's a bit unfit. Only 75 minutes of action. That's fine. He's going to come on for João Gomez. And then, anything else? Any other players that need to sort of command a place in the team? I don't think so. I'm quite happy with the team. I mean, do we play Jeremy Bellingham at Smith Rowe? Matheus Cunha could also play there, actually. He's a bit more of a winger, isn't he? Smith Rowe is a bit more of a number 10 in my eyes, but I don't know. It's nice to have options. He's actually wanted by Al Nassr. Not that we need the money. Not with this transfer policy we've got. Kyle Walker-Peters is a bit short of full fitness, actually. Should we play Jayhuahua? He's probably not played enough this season. He was phenomenal last season. So let's play him. Everton then. Auto number for Bruno Guimaraes. And can we beat Everton? Yes, we can. 2-0. And we're flying. Graham Potter. Who are we going to take? James Garner. We need another central midfielder? I'd argue we don't. Jared Branthwaite, who is good. He's tall. Good jumping reach. Very both-footed. Can play full-back as well. And he's got good potential. If we do carry this on next season... might be good to have someone like that. I mean, Dominic Calvert-Lewin would have been a good option had we not just got Erling Haaland. It's Jared Branthwaite or James Garner, and to be honest, we've just taken Bruno Guimaraes. And I think we're pretty set for defensive midfielders, so I'm going to go with Jared Branthwaite. Now, we are spending a bit too much on wages. Let me just club info. Let's just edit some of the finances. Just give us it's not worth having. There's no point having this as a parameter where we might get sacked because we can't really help what the players come in for. We could change contracts to make them get paid nothing, but I mean, it's just even more admin, isn't it? It's a silly win one, take one series. So if anyone wants to moan at me for messing around with the finances, I'm sorry, but it's hardly a realistic save, is it? So we've got Brighton today, and we've got quite a few players that are quite a bit away from full fitness. So Emil Smith Rowe is not away from full fitness, so we're going to put him on the right. Cole Palmer for Jeremy Bellingham. Cunha's going to come on the left instead of Matoma. I might play João Gomez. No. Don't want to take off Erling Haaland. Even though he's not scored yet in 2 games. Jared Branthwaite is, again, he's a bit short of full fitness, so we might take him off. Put him on the bench and the bench only. That'll do then. Can we beat Brighton? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And who are we going to take from Brighton? Well, Jan-Paul Van Heck. Seems like a good option. Evan Ferguson could be a good option. But we've got Erling Haaland, so we're never going to play him. Julio Enciso. great potential, and he is only 20, so he's a good option to purchase, especially if we do carry it on for another season. João Pedro's also a good squad option up there. Play all across the front four. And we don't really need another centre-back. We just bought centre-backs, haven't we? We just got Jared Branthwaite who can play all across the fence. Although we could get Tariq Lamptey, who could play right-back and left-back. He's actually very versatile. He's very injury-prone, unfortunately. Yeah, very injury-prone, but he's very quick, very meta. Not great at jumping reach. I don't know. I think Valentin Barco as well. He's not a bad option. I think we're going to rule out Jan-Paul van Heck because, again, like I said, we don't need another centre-back, especially 150 odd. If it was 165, 170, I'd probably go for him. Tariq Lamptey or João Pedro. I feel like if we start... I feel like Tariq Lamptey's probably better because João Pedro, whilst good, is probably not going to get into the team as it is. Maybe as a squad option, but if we beat some of the bigger teams, we're probably going to take some of those better players. So let's take Tariq Lamptey. Now we've got Leeds, who are actually up in 6th. Leeds are having a phenomenal season, and it's not been long since the last game. Erling Haaland needs a rest, apparently. That is what Ralph thinks. Now, what do I think? I think Tariq Lamptey is going to get a debut. I think Jared Branthwaite is going to get a debut. Bruno Guimaraes here is unfit, and I'm going to swap him and Christopher Ayer. Even though I like Ayer at centre-back, Jared Branthwaite is also tall. So we're not losing the height at centre-half. How tall's Cuenca? He's 6'2". Not bad. I think that's probably all right. I think we're just going to go with that as the team today. Matheus Cunha is also a bit unfit. Maybe we'll give Ivan Nilsson a go. Go on then. Charm me, Ivan Nilsson. Go and win as a player from Leeds. How about that? Here's your opportunity. Keep Erling Haaland out of the team. Never going to happen, is it? Although we have won 3-1 now in the European places. We could be on Europe this season. Who've Leeds got then? I mean, there's not a wealth of players to choose from. I mean, Wilfred Gnonto is pretty quick, and he can play all across the front four. He's just going to have to be Wilfred Gnonto, isn't it? He's under 21 as well, so that's good. At Leicester, who are actually in the relegation zone. Now, again, I'm not sure who we'd be able to get that would actually improve our squad, but it's a win one, take one challenge. Adam Lallana's not happy. He wants to start more games. I'm sorry, Adam. Come on, man. Wilfred Gnonto is going to be on the bench today. We've got Jayhuahua, we've got Tariq Lamptey, we've got 2 players who can play right back on the bench, but the Lamptey can play left back. Branthwaite, we've got some versatility over here. João Gomez and Joby who can play in these 3 positions. Wilfred Gnonto who can play all up here, and we've got Evan Nilsson as well. Matheus Cunha is in the number 10 role because we have an injury to Matoma. So Emil Smith-Rowe is going to go over to the left-hand side. That's what I've decided up to this point. However, these 2, I might swap them over because I feel like Cunha's probably a better inside forward than Smith-Rowe. Is he? Better dribbling and better pace. Vision 12, passing 14. What's Smith-Rowe saying? The better passing, worse dribbling, pace, a bit slightly worse pace. They're both much of a muchness, to be honest. I think they're both just as good. And I think I've played Emil Smith-Rowe as a number 10 quite a lot. Maybe we'll go with this and see what happens. It is against Leicester as well. So hopefully we can get another victory. Like I say, I don't know if we're going to need a player, but we have got the victory. It's 4-2. Erling Haaland with his first goal for the club. Evan Nilsson's off the bench with a goal as well. Cole Palmer, ice cold, loving it. 3 for him this season now. And there you go, 4-2. We're up in 6th, and the European places are very much within our grasp. And I think as the season progresses now with this squad, I'd be disappointed if we didn't get Europa League at the minimum. And if we get Champions League football, well, we're going to have to do a season 3, aren't we? We're going to have to, as a win one, take one. We could be doing 4 or 5 seasons of this. I never expected that. We'll see. We'll see if you want it. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying it. 6 in a row. Oh God, I've not even looked at Leicester. Apologies. So who could we go for then? Who would potentially get in the team? Current ability. Let's just sort them by current ability. Let's not mess about. So they've got Oliver Skip, Boubacar Soumare. Again, both of those players can play defensive midfielder. Despite being one attribute worse off, I think he looks better. Victor Christensen. And we don't need a left back. We've just got a full back. Harry Winks again. Nicholas Castro. And then people them are down in the 130s. And they're not really interested in someone down in the 130s. It's going to have to be Oliver Skip or Soumare. Personally, I feel that Soumare is probably a better player. And he is much better in a lot of attributes. A lot of attributes, to be fair. So I think we're just going to go with Bubakari Demir. There you go. I mean, he's very sad, really, isn't it, when you're taking a player off these relegation threatened teams. I felt really good when we took what's his name off Sangare off Forest at the back end of last season, because that helped us. That really helped us, didn't it? But unfortunately, this time it's not helping us really, and it's just sad. It's just sad. Flynn Downs now at 135. Unfortunately, he's going to go down into the under-21 squad because he's not got a use. Evan Nilsson's not happy. Wants to start more games. Do we let him go? We might let Evan Nilsson go. So we are against Aston Villa today. Aston Villa. Oh my God, we've got suspensions. We've got injuries. Right. Emil Smith-Rowe's injured. Mateus Cunha is injured. Bruno Guimaraes is out. So João Gomez. Got them over. Joey Bellingham. Wilfred Gnonto. His debut? Who knows? No, he's come off he's played once. He came off the bench. So yeah, his first start for Wilfred Gnonto. Inside forward on the left. Oh, shall I give sorry, I'm going to give Samari's debut. Why not? Why not, eh? Oh, Matoma's back as well from injury. Maybe we could play Matoma. But no, let's give Gnonto a run out. And we want one more player on the bench. Go Bella Kotchap. So he's not happy. He wants to leave. Not playing. I wonder who's not happy. Okay, Aston Villa. It's another victory. It's a hat-trick for Erling Haaland. It's a goal on his first start for Wilfred Gnonto. We were 2-0 up inside 10 minutes, 3-0 inside 20. Levi Garcia got one back, then Erling Haaland made it 4, then 5. Before Tielemans got another one. So 5-2, and we're up in 5th. And Unai Emery got to contend with losing a player. And it's going to be Pau Torres, isn't it? It's a 6'3" centre-back with 17 jumping reach. Who else might it be? Who else could we go? We could go with Martinez. What's happening with our goalkeepers? Aaron Ramsdale is good. Martinez is better though, isn't he? And we're not going to choose a goalkeeper from that many teams. I mean, who's the best goalkeeper in the league? Let's look at that. Edit search. All right, so we've got this guy. We've got Vicario for Spurs, who's a 155. Anana, David Raya, who's also a 155. Verbugen, right, he's a 133. Marmadashvili, he's a 161. Meslier at Leeds is a 143. We could have got Meslier. Martinez is a 160. He's ours. And he's a character, isn't he? Okay, Martinez. And that is going to leave us at Christmas. Last time we came here, bottom of Christmas challenge, it was 8 points. This time we are in 5th on 33. We actually wouldn't have been bottom. It would have been Sunderland we'd have had to have been bottom at Christmas challenge this time. So that's interesting, isn't it? Anyway, on we move. It was a good win last time out, so I don't think we're going to change much. I've just put Martinez in net. Now, in terms of what Ralph thinks, Ralph would like Matoma on the left, Cole Palmer as number 10, and Gnonto on the right. He wants João Gomez and Bruno Guimaraes in the middle. However, we've got... Where is Bruno Guimaraes? He's back from suspension? Yes, he is. Okay, so I agree with you, actually. I would like Bruno Guimaraes in there as well. You want João Gomez over Sangare, do you? Both weighted at 145, to be fair. We'll allow it. Only wants them to swap. Okay. Emil Smith-Rowe, he's happy for him to be on the bench. He wants Gnonto on the right, Toma on the left, and Cole Palmer as number 10. I like Cole Palmer coming in here. Gnonto scored from there, so I'm happy with that. And I'm going to keep Joby playing. Because you know what? He's up at 140 now. He's improving. He's got potential. Could help us out next season. And Martinez is going to take the number 1 shirt, even though he wants number 26, which is weird. It's Palace. The 4-0 win. Cole Palmer with 2 from the right, as I said. Emil Smith-Rowe scored off the bench. Erling Haaland opened the scoring. We're still up in 5th, and we're closing on Chelsea in 4th. Crystal Palace, watch out. And who we got then? Adam Wharton is a good player and a good youngster who might actually be worth taking. Oh. Or do we go with Mark Gahey? He's got potential to get to 170, but we have got defenders. We've got Jared Branthwaite who's got potential. We've got other players who are quite young about there. I feel like the obvious choice here is Mark Gahey because he's much better than Adam Wharton, but Adam Wharton has potential to be 166. Having said that, Bruno Guimaraes is already up at 165, and if we beat a big team again, we'll probably take a central midfielder who's much better. You know, we could take a Declan Rice from Arsenal, couldn't we? And Ayers up at 151. Who's the other centre back? Cuenca at 152. Yeah, Gahey at 159 is the man, isn't he? Take him. Ooh, Bednarak's not happy that Mark Gurhey's coming to replace him. I don't know if you're currently in the first team squad, are you, Bednarak? So, Quinker and I are playing. Mark Gurhey, and interestingly, he's going to get himself on the bench. I think he's going to go on for Quenker. Does he play? Prefers to be on the left in a two-man pairing. Lovely. Ah, yeah? No natural side preference. There you go. There's your centre-backs. And yeah, we're a bit overloaded now in terms of players. I mean, look, where's Jeremy Bellingham? Oh, he's on the pitch. Oh dear. It's a good squad though. It is a good squad. Wilfred Nonto coming in and Matoma on the left. I mean, I think realistically, I think the left hand side is somewhere where we do actually need to strengthen now because they're a bit. Then at number 10 again. I think these players that we've had for a long time, we're closing in on actually needing to improve on those areas. But we're talking world class players. In Cole Palmer, he's up at 154. He's only 22. Realistically, if he's playing, he will get to 175. It'll take him a couple of years. Emil Smith-Rowe, he needs to go. I mean, Evan Ilson is wanted by Leicester City, and he's unhappy. Might see if we can get rid of him in January. Players' contracts about to expire. So Adam Lallana's contract's expiring, and yeah, I think we'll probably let him go. Okay, so the players are a little bit tired here. So we're going to give Tariq Lamptey a game on the left, even though he's very right-footed. Don't really like that, but. Okay, we'll swap him with Kyle Walker-Peters. That works because Kyle Walker-Peters is not too tired. João Gomez. We'll put him on Sumer. Raj is all right. Cole Palmer on the right. Mitoma. We'll swap Mitoma with Nonto. Don't really want him as an inside forward on the right, really, but I don't know. Mateus Cunha. He's on the bench. So I'm going to put him on to Cole Palmer just because he might need a bit of fitness. So if he does come off the bench, it might give him that few minutes of fitness that just helps us out going into the next game. Who are we playing? We're away at Bournemouth actually, so Evan Ilson against his former club could come on. Probably won't come on, to be fair. Erling Haaland. Do we rest him? Busy Christmas period. Let's have a look at the schedule. So then we've got Middlesbrough on New Year's Day. Then we've got Man City in the FA Cup third round. Oh my God, that could be amazing. We could be taking another City star. We go with someone like Phil Foden, right? Or Rodri, Josko Gvardiol. Some good names to pick from. Some very good names. But got to get there first, though. We have got to get there first. So Bournemouth, Middlesbrough. We'll rest some players against Middlesbrough. But Erling Haaland and a few others. We'll rest them against Middlesbrough. And we'll allow... Yeah, we're gonna go with this. And we'll rest some other players against Middlesbrough. Do you know what? I'm actually going to rest Erling Haaland. I think Erling Haaland probably does need a rest. That'll do. I'm happy enough with that. Emil Smith-Rowe wasn't very happy. Karen Matoma with a brace. Another win. And we remain in 5th. So, Bournemouth, who shall we take? We don't really need another defender. But Zabarnyi's a good one. He's their best player. There you go. Zabarnyi, welcome to the club. And it's another win. It's 9 in a row. And I think it's one of those things that now we're really flying. And I think over the course of the rest of the season, we should. Really, I mean, think about the start that we had. We had a bit of a ropey start. We go to the league table. Look at the past positions. We've just climbed from this great form, and we're only going to get better. The more we win, the better we become. We should get Champions League football. If we get Champions League football, we'll definitely do a season 3. I think it'd be very interesting to take players from European bigwigs. Hopefully go on and win it. Wilfred Nonto's got a cold, so he can go home. Don't want him passing that round the club, do we? Go and get some bed rest, Wilfred. Leave it where we are. Don't need to change these seasonal expectations. Don't need the money. We're cheating to get players. Everton want Kyle Walker-Peters. No. Ali Ted want Ben Broughton Diaz. He can go. Manager of the month. Not that good, is it? Tyler Diblin. Okay, so here we go. Middlesbrough in the league. Flynn Downs wants a new contract. I'll be honest with you, Flynn. You're not good enough. So ask agent about market interest. No one wants him. I'm not going to give you a new contract. He's angry. Right. I've not managed to get him to put in a transfer request. So we'll probably just let him go. Okay, so who do we want to play against Man City? The Matoma's not fully fit, so I'll get him on. Put Acuna on the left. Cole Palmer on the right. I do still want to win this. I'm going to play Zabarnyi. Aya. I think I'm going to play Aya and Gehi against City. Destiny Adogi at left back. Jayhuahua on at right back. I'll probably do. Erling Haaland. He's going to be knackered, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, what do we do? I think we just rest Erling Haaland today. Nonto's it. We sent him home, didn't we, with the cold? I'm going to play Evan Ilson. Yeah, sorry, Erling. Simply because I need you available for the City game. It's huge. Huge, that City game. We lose this one or draw, it's not the end of the world. We've just won 4-0. Erling Haaland has come on as well. So Destiny Udogie played brilliantly. Goal and an assist. I don't know why I said and an assist, like I know he got an assist. He got man of the match. He probably got an assist. Rav Vandenberg, he wants a new deal. Bit of a right back, eh? He is a bit of a right back as well. Not quick enough for being a right back for me. He's a good aerial. He's 6'3". We just don't need another defender. But there's nobody else. There's literally nobody else. You don't need registering. He's only 20. We're getting an A+. Celebrate my birthday in style. 1st Jan. Not really my birthday. That's fine. Training. Rest for 2 days. So we have 2 days rest. So they should be fully fit by the time the Man City game rolls round. So Aston Villa want Ramsdale because I've nicked their goalkeeper. Ben Broughton Diaz is off to Al Ittihad. Bye-bye, Ben. Bye-bye. Okay, so the Man City game. We're all fully fit. And can we repeat what happened earlier in the season to get Erling Haaland? Great, we've got an extra little game against Man City in the FA Cup. Be a shame if we went out because it means we won't be able to get any Premier League opposition going forward. We have lost 2-0. That's very disappointing, to be honest. Oh well, Evan Nilsson. No wonder he's not playing. Criticise. Aaron Ramsdale's gone to Al Hilal for about 50-odd million pounds. We've got plenty of transfer budget, plenty of money in the overall balance because we've been very shrewd in the transfer market. Look at all these frees. We're down in 6th, and we've got Brentford, who are still in the relegation zone. They were in the relegation zone last time. I think they were 18th last time. We absolutely dominated them, and that started the tide turning. I think it was the Man City game where we won that really did turn things around. Now we've got Chelsea next as well. Martinez is injured. Oh, Erling Haaland's injured. In 5 and 10 days. Okay. Gavin Bazunu. Let's get some advice. Evan Nilsson. Oh, God. Ralph wants Wilfred Gnonto up front. Well, Evan Nilsson's been crap, so let's go for it. Can we beat Brentford? Who would we take from Brentford? We've just won 7-0. Literally won 7-0. I mean, it's Brian Bueno, isn't it? He's a 150-odd player. Moved to my club. He's squad option. He'll be replaced. Oh, he's out for 6 weeks. 2 months is in Bueno. He's bloody injured. Can't bloody do anything with him. Never mind. Another win. We're up in 4th. Look at that. 2 games in hand on Man City. Game in hand on Chelsea and Liverpool. If we've got Chelsea next. We beat Chelsea and win the game in hand. And we carry on winning. We've got the ability to go into 2nd. Cole Palmer is the best player in the league right now. Didn't even notice that. Best player this season. Karen Matoma's on 13 goals as well. He's been on fire. Oh, Jayhuahua thinks he should be starting more games. Bednarak. Marseille want him. Should we just let him go? He's not registered. Emil Smith Rowe. Everton make a loan approach. I mean, we are playing him. Are we not? I'm going to let him go. Erling Haaland is still injured. Do we play him and risk him against Chelsea? An orange injury. I'm not really one that ever does that. Don't like doing that, to be honest. Who would we take from Chelsea? We've got Levi Colwell at 166. 175 potential. Raheem Sterling. Casado. Nkunku. Reece James. Boubacar Kamara. There's plenty of play. I mean, João Felix is only at 154. He's actually nowhere near as good as I thought he was. I thought he was much better than a 154. It feels like a 170. He's not. Nicholas Jackson. We all know I'm a big fan of Nicholas Jackson on the channel, don't we? Anyway, we'll cross that bridge in a minute when we come to it. I don't think I'm going to risk Erling Haaland. I know it's a big game against Chelsea, but it's not worth the risk, is it? It just genuinely isn't. Cole Palmer gets to play against his former club this time, and he's very happy about that. It's a 0-0. A 0-0. No players changing hands. We've had £1 million from Newcastle for the Tino Livramento deal. Nice. Oh, everyone's unhappy with the treatment of Jayhuahua. There's a bid. Oh, I don't really want to let him go because he was great for me last season, but he's now unhappy. He's a 141 right back. I can't see myself playing him, and he's causing a mutiny in the dressing room. Bednarak's gone to Marseille. Emil Smith Rowe does not want to go to Everton. He was very interested, apparently, in going to Everton. The possibility of the future transfer being part of that deal. Well, he's turned him down. So, you know. Right, Martinez is back. Is Erling Haaland? He is. So we've got West Ham now. Mateus Cunha, he's unfit, isn't he? So he can go in at number 10. Emil Smith Rowe. Or do we go Wilfred Gnonto? And do we just let Cole Palmer just dominate in the middle? Like play in the middle? Like, I like him coming in from the right hand side, but no, that's what we're going to go with. Kyle Walker-Peters is also wanted by West Ham. Oh, the team that wants him, he's going to play against. Can he play well? Well, we've won 6-1. He only went and opened the scoring. Have a bit of that. 6-1, a hat-trick for Wilfred Gnonto, who scored right near the end. Last 15 minutes. Erling Haaland, Cole Palmer, How did Cole Palmer do? An 8.3. Second best player on the pitch. Okay, so should we steal Eddie Howe? Make him our second assistant. So Guido Rodriguez would be an upgrade in the centre midfield. Jared Bowen wouldn't really be a 156. He's not really anything to speak of, is he, for us? Yeah, that's a bit harsh to say because he's a fantastic player. Do we bring back Ward Prowse, set piece specialist, 150? What's our central midfield situation saying? Bruno Guimaraes is at 165. João Gomez is at 147. Sangare. So we're in the mid 140s for most of the players. I think Guido Rodriguez would be an upgrade at 155. And there's nobody else really that is worth sort of bringing. I mean, Fulkrug, Lorenzo Luca is well down there. I mean, Fulkrug is big. He's at 152. Evan Nilsson saying. I mean, he's a 146, is Evan Nilsson. So it's an upgrade on our backup striker, isn't it? Edson Alvarez is also a good player, isn't he? Yeah, 152. I think we just go with Guido Rodriguez. I mean, realistically, it's a bit of a nothing pick because we're going to be improving on these positions as time goes on anyway. But what are you going to do? Bring him in, whatever. Right, so we've got Sunderland today, and I'll be honest with you, we don't really need a player from them. I'm going to play. Oh, do you know what? I was going to say I'm going to play. I'll play Guido Rodriguez. Does he want to play Guido Rodriguez? He should do. He does. He wants Cole Palmer on for Wilfred Gnonto, and he wants Cunha on in number 10. Wilfred Gnonto just scored a hat-trick. I want to play Joey Bellingham, to be honest, against his former club, just for, what's the word? Sentimental reasons, really. Do we rest Cole Palmer? Do we rest top scorer Matoma? Or hat-trick hero Wilfred Gnonto? I don't think we do. Jeremy Pino went to Man City. Mattis Tell also went to Man City. Man City spent £182 million. Dominic Calvert-Lewin went to Spurs. Ooh, we've got a couple of big games coming. Spurs and Liverpool in the next couple after this game against Sunderland. We've just won 6-1 against West Ham. Hopefully we can have a great win here against Sunderland. Fortunately, no Joby Bellingham in the starting lineup. Can't fit him in. But the Sunderland game, here we go. Just a 3-1 win. A 3-1 win, unfortunately. Not really a dominant performance, but all right. Don't really need anyone. We can take a backup goalkeeper. Anthony Patterson. Take Anthony Patterson. Backup goalie. So, it wasn't as dominant, was it? Do we play Mateus Cunha instead of Wilfred Gnonto? Let's keep it exactly the same. We've just won with this team. Can we beat Spurs? Wednesday, we've got Saturday, we've got Liverpool. And then Man United on the following Wednesday. We've just beaten Spurs 3-0. And we spent a long time, didn't we? A long time deciding who we were going to get last time. And we went with Udogie over Christian Romero. Well, I think this time we don't need to spend any time at all. Christian Romero, welcome to Southampton. And that now puts us third in the Premier League. A game in hand on Chelsea. United got a game in hand on us, to be fair. And Liverpool quite far away. So everyone's rested. And I think Christian Romero makes his debut here against Manchester United. And we're going to keep with exactly the same team again. Not Manchester United, sorry. It's Liverpool. And it's an Erling Haaland brace. Either side of Alexis McAllister's goals, we win 2-1. So we not only take 3 points off Liverpool, we get to go and steal a player. Now, who do we steal? Your main man, Jamal Musiala. Jamal Musiala joins Southampton, and our number 10 problem is no longer a problem. You don't even need registering. He's under 21. Unbelievable stuff. Cole Palmer's not happy. Oh, I'm not signing to play in your position. I mean, the funny thing is I actually am signing him to play in the position that he's currently occupying. All right, Matoma, going to keep him on the left-hand side for now. We're still 2 days to the United game. Ralph now wants João Gomez on for Rodriguez. He loves João Gomez for some reason. João Gomez is his boy. To be fair, he is up at 149. He's potentially going to go to 161. Guido Rodriguez is at 155. We'll do it then. We'll go and do it. Romero and Guerhi at the back. And yeah. I mean, look at this. We've got Sangare, Joby Bellingham, Brian Mbueno, Rav Vandenberg, Cuenca. All on the bench. Aya. All on the bench who've not managed to make it, unfortunately. What can you do? We've got such a big squad now. And we have got plenty of players on the bench that can come on and make a difference. Can we go and beat Man United? We're at home. I think we can. We've drawn 0-0. We're doing a complete change up of the team here for the game against Fulham. Because I don't feel like we're desperate for the win. And we don't really need a player from Fulham. We've won 4-0 anyway. And players have come off the bench and helped. Who are we going to take from Fulham? Sander Berge. There you go. Let's take Daniel Meredith. We'll take a youngster with a 179 potential. Why not? Another big one. coming up, it's Manchester City. And it'd be great to take someone away from Manchester City. The thing is I'm really looking now for a left midfielder, because as good as Mitoma has been, he doesn't quite fit the bill. But with City away and then Arsenal at home, I'm backing us to win those games. So we beat Arsenal. Saka's the man, isn't he? Although playing inside forward, so I'd really want him on the right. Cole Palmer would be very unhappy about that. Right, Elmer Bellikoch is absent from training, was he? Oh, don't come back. So he's troubled, but he's looking forward to his battle with Ruben Diaz. Come on. We've done it. Mitoma with a goal. Phil Foden. Right. So, sorry, Pep, for having someone. Who? KDB? Probably not. Do we just go Rodri? Shore things up. He's just because he's just insane, isn't he? I mean, we could go Phil Foden at 175. He can play all across the front. He's very versatile. Him and Musiala, the versatility twins. I mean, Ruben Diaz at 179 would be great as well. We're kind of split for choice here. We genuinely are. I mean, I said I don't need Josko Gvardiol for Man City. I'm now looking at him thinking, could we? And I feel like we need a second left back. We go Rico Lewis. I mean, I feel like Rico Lewis is so far down the food chain in terms of ability. It would seem a bit of a shame not to take one of these superstars. I mean, I'm going to rule out Kevin De Bruyne because he's 33. Bernardo Silva is also very good. He's unhappy at the sale of star player Erling Haaland. I mean, I'm sorry, Bernardo. It wasn't really Man City's fault. I kind of nicked him. Right. Phil Foden would be good. He's left-footed. So he'd play on the right, putting in. For me, I'm going to say Ruben Diaz or Rodri. To be honest, Rodri can play centre-back as well, if we needed him to. Whereas Ruben Diaz is just a straight-up centre-back. I mean, he's phenomenal. He's absolutely phenomenal. I don't know why he's got 11 crossing. He has. This is a tricky one. 14 and 13 for pace. 13 and 14, so it's the same. Jumping reach 16 for Ruben Diaz. 17 for Rodri. Kind of both footed. No natural side preference. Ooh, I don't know who to go for. I've kind of ruled Phil Foden out at this point. I'd like all three. I'm going to go with Rodri. I've done it. I've made the decision. The sad thing is some of the players that we've already got in, like Sangare and that, and are just almost surplus to requirements now. Arsenal's in 4 days. Let's rest these players. Rest for 3 days. He wants Rodri on for João Gomez. João Gomez is no longer Ralph's best mate. Okay. Can we beat Arsenal? I think it's Saka if we win. It has to be, doesn't it? And Cole Palmer with a brace. Oh my God. Is Cole Palmer going to get replaced by him? Bukayo Saka. He is quite good with his right foot as well. I mean, he's a 187. There's no one better. He's the best player in the team, right? Yeah, I mean, Saliba at 186 would be a great signing. Even Odegaard at 183 would be good. And Rice, these four. Even Martinelli would be good. But it's got to be Saka. It's got to be Bukayo Saka. And Bueno developing concerns. Oh dear. Unfortunately, that's how football works, mate. I thought I was really more valued around it. You came in. Taken Bueno then. And you've been injured since you got here. Kind of feel like I've got to leave at this point. Well, it's off then. I'll be honest with you. Palmer, it says Palmer League Premier League stars. I mean, he's the best player. Destiny, Dogan, Erling Haaland, they're also in there, the top three. 19 goals for Erling Haaland. We are second. Game in hand for Liverpool, but we're 3 points behind. We could win the league this season. Who's next? Newcastle. So for some reason, I forgot to register him. Bukari Samir, unfortunately. Where is Saka? There. Yeah, Bukayo Saka. Team selection. He wants Cole Palmer off. He wants Saka on the right. I'll be honest with you. I kind of agree with him. But do we then play Jamal Musiala on the right, on his right foot, and Cole Palmer's number 10? I think we'll go with Saka on the left for the first game. Just see how we do. We've got Newcastle. We won 2-1. Erling Haaland with 2 goals in the first 2 minutes. Saka got a 7. So who are we going to take from Newcastle? Jurgen Klopp. Unlucky, mate. Right, well, we'll take Grimaldo this time. Yeah, I need a secondary left back. I want to slot in. Don't know who Juan Santos is. Oh, sod off. I mean, Brian and Bueno, he's never going to play for the club. Kyle Walker-Peters is out for 3 weeks. And when's our next game? Everton in 8 days' time. Erling Haaland is injured. Destiny Udogie is injured. Kyle Walker-Peters is injured. So we're going to put Tariq Lamptey in at right back. Alex Grimaldo at left. Jamal Musiala can play as a striker. We just play him up top and put in Cole Palmer there, Saka on the right, and Mitoma on the left. Nonto could have played there, to be fair. What's Ralph saying? He wants Musiala and Palmer to swap him. He wants Nonto up front, actually. No, I'm happy with that. We'll go with Jamal Musiala up top for a game. It's only Everton, innit? Who are we going to take from Everton then? Who knows? Don't really need anyone. We've lost anyway. Oh dear. We pretty much secured Champions League football though. Right, so against Brighton. Oh, Jamal Musiala's got a knock. Full fitness in 4 days. Okay, well Cole Palmer's going to play then. Why you want to play him, Ralph? Matoma is going to keep his position on the left-hand side. I don't want Jamal Musiala coming on and aggravating that knock. So we're just going to play. Destiny Udogi's got 75 minutes, apparently. 75 minutes for Cole. 75 minutes for Erling. So Cunha can play there. I'm going to play Alex Grimaldo. I'm not going to do it. Do that. Right, let's get this Brighton match out of the way. And we've drawn 2-2. We're now third. Man City are 12 points behind us. They've got 15 available. So that's fifth. We might get 5 qualifying for the Champions League. Arsenal have got 15 points. So one more win and we should qualify for the Champions League. Liverpool already have. Leeds on the 19th. We're falling away a bit here. That being said, we are back to a full strength squad now. Unfortunately, Cole Palmer does find himself on the bench. Unhappy with his manager's treatment of Brian Bueno. It's not Jamal Musiala that's affecting your playing time. It's Bukayo Saka. Oh, sorry. We're going to face Leeds. And we get the win. We can. 2-1. That puts us back into second place, which guarantees a Europa League place. United, Arsenal in 5th. 12 points. So yeah, no, top 4. We're top 4. No one can get... Whatever. We're in Europe. Guaranteed the Europa League. Oh, we need to take a player from Leeds, don't we? Who's the best youth prospect? Harry Gray, 175. Yeah, let's go and do it. I think it's interesting, isn't it? We're actually going to go and take these youngsters. Maybe we could do a lower league save where we take the youngsters, the best youngsters, and we sort of go about it that way. We run the transfer market a little bit more. Like we have to keep the club sustainable. Climb through the leagues, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we can do some rules. Probably wait for FM25 for that one because it'll probably take a while to do. Probably it's more fun to play the games as well, to be honest. So not sure how I'll package that up. Maybe I'll stream it. Guardiola's been sacked by Man City, and I kind of feel bad because I took Haaland and Rodri for nothing. They've not done great without them. Took them both outside the transfer window as well. A little bit naughty, isn't it? Oh dear. Okay. So Leicester City. I'm going to bring Cole Palmer on. Well, Alex Grimaldo's injured. Cole Palmer's offended. Why is he offended? I missed that. We've just won 5-0. 4 for Erling Haaland, 1 for Jamal Musiala. Champions League football. We've done it. 26 goals for Erling Haaland. Look at this. We're just all over the place with we're all over the top of the charts. Aston Villa next in 7 days' time. Oh, we didn't take anyone from Leicester, did we? Where are they? Relegated. Was it me that relegated them? 159 is their best. Keegan Shackleton. Brooklyn Kazungu as well. 150 best player for Kundo Torres. Yeah. I'll go with Keegan Shackleton. Got it. I'll do, won't he? Aston Villa. They're in 6th. They've got a lot to play for, to be fair. We haven't really. We've already qualified for the Champions League. Oh, Destiny Udogi's injured. Alex Grimaldo's hurt as well. But Kyle Walker-Peters there. Erling Haaland was roused, apparently. A 1-0 win. Bukayo Saka with the goal. And we find ourselves guaranteed second place. No one can catch us. Chelsea are 5 points behind us. We're 4 points behind Liverpool. Liverpool have 2 games to go. Erling Haaland's injured. 1 to 2 days. Why even tell me? Our next game's in 8 days. Who do we just play? Aston Villa. Who are we having from Villa? Pau Torres. We need Pau Torres. I don't think we do. We go for Jacob Ramsey, but he is already 23. Probably not going to hit his potential, is he? Villa got anyone good in the youth team? 165 for Alan Shelley. 160 for Joseph Dix. Yeah, so we'll go with him. Destiny Udogi's back. So we bring him in. And that's the team. That's going to be the team for the game against Palace. The final game of the season. And the final game of the season ends in a 2-0 win. 7 points behind the leaders Liverpool. 7 points clear of third place Chelsea. We finished second. 6 defeats and 6 draws. And considering, if we go back to the schedule, our start, 2 draws and a defeat, 3 draws and 3 defeats in our first 2 months. And then following month, we haven't lost in the league since November. Oh, yes, we have against Everton. Whatever. A phenomenal season. I said at the start of this video, or during this video at some point, if we get Champions League football, we'll do it again. We'll take one from Champions League teams, hopefully go on and win it. Well, that's happening, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Premier League to go and win next season, and we've got the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup and potentially the Champions League. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this one and if you're looking forward to a potential season 3. I think we'll probably leave it at season 3 though. I wasn't really going to plan on doing the season 3. I only just decided to do this one really. I was on the fence, but I've had a lot of fun making it. So hopefully you have a lot of fun watching it. Until next time, take good care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.